Let's start our next story with some pictures. Pictures and videos that have gone viral. The first one is of a supposed Hamas attack. It was shared widely on social media. People called it an air assault on Israel. Turned out it was footage from a video game. The second video is this one. It's a video from TikTok. It shows paragliders crossing a boundary. Social media called it the visuals of the Hamas attack. Turned out the visuals were from Egypt, and they were shot sometime last year. But in the last few days, these pictures have been shared more than 900,000 times. The third video is of a rocket attack. It shows a salvo of rockets being fired. Social media claims these are Hamas rockets. They say the rockets are being fired at Tel Aviv. The video turned out to be an old one, and it wasn't even from Gaza. It was from Syria a few years ago. The fourth and last piece is from the world of football, and this one's been widely shared. Here is what it claims. Football superstar Ronaldo is holding a Palestinian flag, and he's showing solidarity with Palestine. The truth is, this isn't even Ronaldo. This is a photo of a Moroccan footballer. He's called Jawad El Yamik. And this is a photo from last year. It was taken during the 2022 World Cup. So I've shown you 4 examples. I could come up with many more, but you get the idea. Fake news is more rampant than bomb sirens in Israel and more damaging than the missiles landing on Gaza. This war is being fought on the digital battleground too. It is flush with misinformation, and this is not a first. It happened in 2021 during the Gaza war. It happened again in 2022 during the Ukraine war, and it still happens. And now we are seeing the same story play out in Israel, although on a much larger scale. Fake stories and photos are circulating on social media sites, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X, you name it, and they have fake news. And the last one, X, seems to be particularly problematic. X was formerly known as Twitter. Elon Musk bought it last year. He renamed the platform. He fired half the staff. He also sold verified blue ticks for $8. And that is leading to a problem now. I'll explain why. While fake news on any platform is dangerous, it is especially so on Twitter. Because for a decade, Twitter had become the source of news for the world. Leaders made announcements here, government shared information here, verified accounts gave updates here. You trusted that blue check mark on Twitter. Twitter gave you access to real-time information anywhere in the world. It promoted posts of journalists and fact-checkers. But all of that has changed now. You can buy verification. And if you paid money, it doesn't matter what you post. The platform will promote it. Also, Elon Musk has fired most of the fact-checking staff. So fake news abounds. It is dangerous in the best of times. It can be deadly during a war.
Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. On to the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in Hebrew, which means peace. It's going to be a quick show to the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. All we got to say is just watch out for a lot of things. A lot of deception, a lot of lies is being broadcast, all right? And the Spirit of the Lord is allowing us to see through the madness. I guess that would be the slogan of this evening's videos, all right? Because we're dealing with true devils. All right, the devil means diablo in the Greek and in Latin, which also definition slander and deceiver. And what we're seeing right now via the power of the internet, and like the brother was speaking of, me and the brother was speaking of, that the power of the media, which is the middle ground, the middle from what's actually happened out there, and where we're seeing to us, that media is manipulating the thoughts of what you perceive in your mind. All right, and what we're seeing with this whole thing, never in my lifetime I could recall how much things are being debunked more than ever. And that's the power that the devil is losing. All right? He's losing his power right now. He's losing his power of deception. because there's a lot of questionings and there's a lot of debunking. All right, proving that everything that you see is not what you really seeing. And this is how the devil, Esau, works. This is his part of his gift. Families, get a quick couple scriptures. I'll make this long. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So these are the master of deception. Revelation 20:8 to the point. It says, and they shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. Gog and Magog, which is Russia, the land of Russia right now, right? They're going to get involved. The whole world's going to get involved. Everybody's going to be a part of this event that's what is about to be spoken of because of the great deception that's been displayed. It says, to gather them together to the battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea, which is what? The valley of decision. All right. Also, Armageddon, which Armageddon means har is a compound word. Har God one. Har God one. Har in the Hebrew means mountain. Gad, or God one, is troops, plural. Let me see if I can find it. Revelation 16:16, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon, which is, well, that's the wrong definition. The hill or city of Megiddo. It says a scene of a struggling of good and evil, and suggested by the battle of Ezra, which was famous for two great victories of Barak over the Canaanites and of Gideon over the Medianites. For two great distress, the death of Saul and Joash, hence in Revelation a place of great slaughter, the scene of a terrible retribution upon the wicked. All right, so this is retribution. Let's look up the word retribution. It states punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance for a wrong or a criminal act. So this is the Lord's payment or payback for all the wicked things that these people did, because they are liars. All right, which we read, Psalms 58 chapter. They are natural born liars. They lined their way into World War III, which World War III is part of their which is part of their final trick, so to speak. Because what's his name? Mussolini, Albert Pike wrote, was it Albert Pike wrote the letter or Mussolini wrote the letter? One or the other wrote a letter stating of three world wars, and the final war is going to be between the what we call Ishmael, which the Bible called Ishmael, which today we call it Arab or Muslims, versus Judaism, which Judaism is no such thing. That was something that's an ism that they created. All right. And now they have the whole world a part of their the grand delusion. Okay, which is leading to the war of Armageddon. See how it works? It's quite great how the Lord did everything. But also, there's a reason why I want to bring out. Let me go back to Revelations 20. It's 8. I should have looked it up, but when you look up, matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. I know it's going to be a long shot, but let me try. And that's another sign too. Move side. Let me check out. No. Happy fortune. No. Right. Well, let me see if I can find. I remember I saw a documentary and they explain exactly what this means. Or what their well, move side is the intuition, it's an institution for intelligence and special tasks. Hamusad, I don't know how to say it. Hebrew for institution was established. It was responsible for human intelligence collection, covert action, and counterterrorism. Is a focus is on the Arab nations and organizations throughout the world. All right, so mantra. There it is. Ooh, Bakatea. How about Shemel Shai? Bakatea. How about Shemel Shai? Bakatea. How about Shemel Shai? You know how long I've been looking for this? Musad, mono, right? It means, it says, by way of deception, thou shalt do war. So by war of deception, by the way of deception, Slakia. So this is why the scripture says, go. Let's see if does it mean. Well, that's another thing. It says, wow, Google's bad. It says the dirtiest action should be carried out by the most honest man, without stratagems. Would people fall, and deliverance is in wide counsel. So it's not talking about that, but this the motto. All right, let's look this word up real quick. I'll come back to that. Let me use another tab. You know how happy I am? I've been quoting that damn thing for how long? Because I know I've seen the thing. All right. Motto. A short sentence or phrase chosen as encapsulate the belief or ideals guiding an individual, family, or institution. So the institution, which is the Mossad, their motto, all right, their belief, proving that this man's a goddamn devil. Their belief is what? Let's go into it again. This is what I just said, right? What is the Mossad motto for deception? It says, by way of deception, thou shalt do war. What is Revelations 20:7 says? It says, and they shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to the battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea, which is talking about all armies. So Mossad, which is Israel's version of the CIA, also MI5, is the deceive by any, basically the deception by any means. Okay? So this man is the natural devil. He's going to broadcast these things and to prove, to get everybody in his favor, use all these these evil tactics to mess with your emotions to set up this World War III. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we're not ignorant of his devices. We could see right through it. Ignorant means willingly unknown. And the world is knowing what this man is doing. The world's seeing this play because there's nothing Esau is doing now that's new. This should have been played out from the very beginning. This should have been played over and over and over again. This is why people catch up. Okay? And most importantly, the most Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which, let me get that real quick. I'll probably end it off on this. 2 Thessalonians 2:7. It says, For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Which Paul was speaking about the Roman Empire. He was giving clues of who the wicked was. All right? So the Roman Empire, when you read the Jewish encyclopedia, it will tell you that Rome was Edom. So the ruling class at the time of our Lord, the time of the disciples, Paul, were the Caesars, right? The ruling class were all Edomites. Only he who now will let until he be taken out the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed. And now the wicked is being revealed. All right? The wicked is being revealed. Everything that he does, somebody's on his ass. But the most important part of this puzzle is who's doing the revealing. The ones that doesn't have no sort of intelligent CIA top agent that be able to decode, went to school to decode certain things. No. The Lord is allowing the prophet to see right through it. Because everything that's being done has been done before. And we all know there's nothing new under the sun. It's been done before. And the same people that did it before is doing it now. All right? Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. It's just Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh is consuming them with the spirit of his mouth. But us, the prophets. And this is why they're going to go after. That's why the head of the ADL made a statement and said, what? Anybody that's against them is considered to be a T word. All right? So they already have things in motion. This is why we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. He's going to come after everybody, like the scripture says, because he have but a short moment, because he have a short time. All right? He's going to come down with wrath and says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, which is those missiles. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, and which we know the working of Satan, I believe it says, I'll just go to it. Yep, energia, working efficient in the New Testament, used only of superhuman power, whether of God or the devil. And what side are they playing? The Most High doesn't deceive. All right, God doesn't deceive. So they playing the role of the devil. And it so happens the word energia is for the word for energy. So the energy that they pushing out is all deception. Like it shows right here. It's all deception. Okay? From the 100 decapitated, you know what, to the fake ass of evasion and so forth. This is all part of their working, man. And ultimately it's going to lead to that MOTB, which is going to be the end all to be all, because this is part of their masterful plan. All right? It's not only these little small skirmish of deception, it's for the greater deception to lead everybody to take that Revelation 13 and 16. Okay? With all power and signs and lying wonders. So there you go. This man is working his work is the work of the left hand side of the Lord. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, which is going to go to the Israelites, the actual Israelites. All right, they got caught up in the mix of the madness that they might be saved. So the scriptures tell you that if it was possible, that they would deceive the very elect, but it's impossible to deceive the elect. So only the elect is going to see through this madness, the lies, and the deception that this devil is pushing out. So with that being said, I hope you brothers edify. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.